February 5, 2026. Now I have been to the doctor today, and it surprised me because I was thinking that I will not get any electric wheelchair. But he said that I was okay to have a wheelchair. He checked out my eyes, and I passed that the test, and it was a little. I told him that my brain didn't like when I have to look up and look down. I could do that a few times, but he was doing that for a long time, and I say that that is not what my brain like. So I was thinking it should be a no, but I don't need to be in that way for a long time, to look up and look down. My brain can't take that for a long time. I can look down, but not be there for maybe only 1 minute like that, and the same up. And I don't need so much when I'm driving. And I'm not going to drive so I meet cars. I'm going to drive only for bicycle path. I don't want to go drive out for as long as I did when I have this other vehicle that I sit and drive. I am not interested of it. I want only to come out and look at the nature and not be around much people. Of course, I am going to drive to the store and buy me food and then other things. But with a wheelchair, it's hard to shop many things. It's only a few things. I think I can have a bag on my back on the wheelchair and place things in it, but it will not be much things, but enough for me to could handle it. And then also that I buy so I can have home delivering. And so I was very surprised, and it was beautiful. And then the taxi driver told me that we are going to have snow at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And I was to the doctor at 10 o'clock. So it had not coming much cloud yet when I took the picture. And then today I got an email from someone on Facebook, and he have done pictures for me and say, this is how the moon is going up and coming to your house. And I don't want to call people stupid. But it's a little dumb people. And he placed me to be in Stockholm, our capital in Sweden. But I live very close to Denmark. I can see Denmark from my home, and we belong to Copenhagen business area, my city here. So it was totally wrong what he showed me. And he showed me it's going from the north to the west, the moon. And I have not told them what I have talking about here in the podcast. So he only look at and read it, what I say on Facebook, and I didn't talk so much about it. I only show the picture. And so I have told you that the spaceship was going from the direction of Germany up to west north. That's where it was going. And that is not the moon. It's not going there from my city. But he find it out as I lived in Stockholm. And then it should go from north west, and this was going from more south, but southwest up to north was it going. So it's not the same. And he didn't know how my house looked like. So he counted out like it was an ordinary house. But it's built in that way so we should not have any sunshine in our windows. But not total dark, isn't it? But we don't have any moon or sunshine when I look out in the kitchen window. So that was total wrong. People try to convince me because they don't know my story, like you that have followed me for a long time. Some maybe have followed me from when I started in October 2020. And then you know that I was going to Israel in that time, and that I got the message when I moved to that apartment. They say it should be a gathering place. And it was just when we get COVID-19. So I couldn't bring in people in my home. So I was wondering, why do they say gathering place when I can't have any gathering place? I can't have people coming in to my home. You know how it was in COVID-19. It was scary. It was people that die from COVID-19. neighbor, her mother and her grandmother dying COVID-19. It was people that I know a little, that I read they have got COVID-19 and died. So you know what's have going on. And I have told you that from the start, it was alien that come from the start. I didn't believe in God in that time when the aliens start to come. And the alien, first time I saw an alien was about, it was about 1970, like that, 1969, 70. And I wake up in the night, and it was a tall someone, a person, like a person, up to the ceiling, very high person. And he was only black. There was no details. It was only a black figure. And I'd be so scared. I hide under my blanket and fall to sleep in that way. And I asked my brother if he had been into my home. But I knew he should say no, because he was not so tall as this one that was standing. It felt like he standing and look at me. And then about 1978, it come alien when I was hand wash my clothes. I was standing. It was bright light because I was working to clean up my clothes. And then suddenly it was someone standing on the right side of me, a tall, not very tall, because about half of the head taller than me. And I'd be very scared. He looked gray, and I didn't want to turn around to see how he really looked like. But I saw that there was someone standing on the side of me. And I say to this, I was thinking ghost in that time. I say, go away, go. I don't want you here. I say, and I try to focus on I washing my clothes, and say, go away. And then he disappeared. And then in the evenings, when I lay and try to fall to sleep, then I could feel someone coming up in my bed. And I didn't have any pets. I didn't have any animals. And my son, he was he was 2 years old, and he was still laying in his cribs, and he couldn't climb over the bed to come to my bed. So it was not him, and I didn't have any boyfriend in that time. So I was scared what it was, because I didn't know. And like most people, I was thinking it was a ghost that was in my home. And then the aliens took me out in the air, took me out from the bed, and teach me how to sit in the air without any chair, only sit in the air. And I like to do it. I thought it was fun to not have anything under me and only sit in the air. And then one night when I was on my way to fall to sleep, they took me out from my home. First, I had started to be in the ceiling, flying in the ceiling, like an insect going into the ceiling. And that also was fun because it doesn't hurt me to hit my back head on the ceiling. It was gentle when I hit the ceiling. And then one night they took me out from my home. And I was not thinking about my son, that I was flying away from my son. And I understand that today because he have been so evil. He have some mental illness. He have got it from his father that was very evil. And so I was not thinking about my son was sleeping in the bed. And then they took me out, and I didn't know what it was, as I didn't read the Bible, and I didn't believe in God. I didn't believe in Jesus. I didn't believe in anything of the Bible. But they took me to see Jerusalem, but I didn't know it was Jerusalem. I didn't know how Jerusalem looked like. But they're showing me Jerusalem in that way that I saw this golden cupola. And this is what happened, that the last time I was in Israel, I was to this dome on the, now I say if I can remember what, it's a Temple Mount. I was there. I had not been there for 3 times in Israel, but the last time I was to the Temple Mount, and I was close to that golden cupola, but I didn't want to go in there because it was not there I should go. I knew that because God had told me what I should do on the Temple Mount. So but that was my last time in Israel, and that is also this, the circle is done there in Israel. And it was, I come home in January 2023 from Israel, from Jerusalem. I lived in Jerusalem, close to the Temple Mount, and then it started to be that I got visit. I met my daughter's father in 1981 and 82 maybe. And I start to live with him later on, maybe 1 year before I be pregnant with my daughter. And then I move into my daughter's father's house, and there in that house was it very much that the aliens came, but it was in 1984 we built a new house, a big house with 8 rooms and 3 floors high, and because my daughter's father and I, we had a motorbike shop in 2 cities, and we were one of the most selling motorbike in that time. And so we built a newer house because it was an old house he lived in, and we have thinking to have many children in that house. That was what I was. We were never talking about it, but I felt like I should have many children. And I know it today that I knew it from the spirit world, but in that time I didn't understood it. And so it's come many aliens come into the bedroom, and it doesn't matter that in the picture that with a spaceship, it doesn't matter how when it come and I saw that planet and I saw the other circle formed that was in golden, orange, red frame. It doesn't matter that I saw that, because they can do these things that other people don't see it. It's only for one person. It's personal things. And so and it was when they come into our bedroom, my daughter's father, he never wake up. He never saw them in the bedroom, but they come into the bedroom. They even were sitting on his hip, my daughter's father's hip, and he didn't felt it. And they did the surgery inside my brain one night, and he didn't wake up. And I was when I was in this surgery, I was trying to call for my daughter's father to wake up and help me be rid of this that was like haunting me many nights. But I couldn't wake him up because I was not in my own body. I was in the spirit. And the spirit, he had not that kind of spirit inside him, so I could reach him. And I was talking telepathy to those that visit me in the bedroom. So my daughter's father had not those kind of things in him. So he couldn't help me, and I understood that after a while. There is no idea. It was scary when I didn't know what it was, that I couldn't reach out to get help from anyone, even if there was there in the room. And that's something you need to understand, these things, that a person can tell you that they have been a visit of an alien, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you are in the same room. They can show up for only one person and never showing up so those other people in the room can see them. So you are pretty lonely with this, what's going on with alien and God, and I know I have this touch of a spirit very much, and he's telling that it's some of you that listen that have to come to understand these things. What I tell you, that you are lonely. You are by yourself when the Spirit is coming, because it's personal. And that is what God is. God is a personal God. He is not a God for the whole Catholic Church, the Lutheran Church, or other religious houses. He is only there for you. And I have told you that two people can sit side by side in the church. And then when they're talking, then they have two different vision and story to tell what God have told them in the church. Because God is talking to each of us. He is, I used to say, he is not a communist, the political people. He is not Putin in many versions. He is only God, and he is a personal God. He's talking to you. He is not talking to me in the same time or in the same subject as he talk to you. So everyone, you can't ask me to pray for you, because that we don't have this same personal God. We have the same God, but we don't have the personal God the same. You need to understand this. It's very important that you can't ask another person to pray for you. And it's very dangerous. I have told you this. It's very dangerous to ask someone to lay hand on you or pray for you, because you don't know where they're coming from. They can pretend to be a person that have close to God, but they are maybe closer to the devil, and they touch you, and you receive from the devil. When they pray, they pray to their own God, their personal God, and that personal God can be the devil. So you should never ever ask someone to pray for you or lay hand on you. I told you that I was in Portugal in a church, and the pastor wanted to lay a hand on my head, and he tried to do that. It was 4 men on around me, so I couldn't run away. And then the pastor come and lay his hand on my head, but he couldn't. God pushed him away, and he fall backwards. He fall down on the floor, and everyone was really shocked and scared about what happened. But God protected me to not get the devil inside me. So it's for you also to be aware. You can't. And I have told you about this woman that wanted me to pray for her daughter, that she should get the custody of her daughter, because the father of her daughter was very, very wealthy. So she wanted the custody money from him. And I knew that I knew she was not a good mother. And I asked God, what can I do? She wanted me to pray for her daughter, so her daughter will be in with her, because she wants the money. And God told me that I should only pray for the daughter, and not in any direction. So I prayed that the decision that should be made was to the daughter's best. And of course, God placed her into her father's home. So it was hard, because it was a group of people around me, and they wanted me to pray that the mother should get the daughter. So you have to be careful with these things. You can't play God. You need to ask God all the time. Before the pastor is coming and want to lay hand, and you think that the pastor is a healer from God, before he lay hand on you, you need to talk to your personal God, not let other people pray for you. You talk to God. If this is right, if this pastor can do the healing from you, God, let him heal me, or let him go away from me in some way, or protect me, covering me, God, to not get something inside me that is not good. You need to talk to God in that way before they touch you. So this is what this one that touched me wanted me to tell you. It's much warning. I have talking about warning from heaven, from the Spirit. There is many episodes. There is warning. It's not. I only give you the information of warning from the spirit world, and then what they describe for me, how it looked like in the spirit world. And I have also been in the spirit world, and I have been into God's throne room. You can listen at the Hypnosis 2018, where I told in hypnosis how I come into God's throne room, and he appointed me to be his daughter with his golden staff on me. So it's I have another episode also when I felt God's golden staff on me also. But the most truth, it's truth, the other also, but most truth is in hypnosis, where I describe how I come into heaven and into God's throne room. So people try to change my thinking about the spaceship, but I have told you from the start that I have never going for what people are telling me. I can get the advices and then I can test it. But I was born like that, and I think it was a reason why God make me be like that from the start, that I never took what other people told me. I needed to know it by myself. I told those, it was some girls that come into my door. It maybe was Jehovah's Witness. I don't know, because I was not into God. But they say that, do you believe in Jesus? They just say to me, and I say that, no, I don't believe in Jesus. Don't you believe in God? They say, no, I don't believe in God. And they say, what are you believe in then? They told me. I remember this, what happened. And I said to them that I don't believe in anything. If I should believe in God, I told them, he must come down to me and talk to me, and he should talk to me that I can never doubt. That I know for 100% sure that it is God that am talking to me. And God was talking to me sometimes. He was coming when I was 16 years old at the hospital, and he wanted me to lay hand on a girl that was 16 years also, and she become out from her illness. And but I was thinking about God. I didn't believe, didn't believe in God. I only did what I heard. And then the real time when I started to believe in God was in year 2000, when I should make a suicide, and God didn't want it. It was not God that didn't want it. It was this higher priest that come with me to earth when I was born. He defended me to not be killed in abortion. My mother wanted abortion, but he hid me inside my mother's womb, and he was with me the whole time. And he was standing in my home in year 2000 when I was on my way to go out and go into the water and kill myself. And he was standing in my room. I saw him clearly, like it was a normal human. And he was talking to me about my childhood and told me about that I was drive over. My adopted sister had pushed me out in the street and I was killed of the truck. But he said, we wake you up. And I remember some of it. And I know it was like steel on my shoulder, holding my shoulder, when I was laying on the table, nude. I felt very hard hands on my shoulder, and then come a light on my body and heal me. And I didn't believe in God when the higher priest was talking to me. But after the higher priest have left the room, then come a very loudly voice in the air and talked to me. And that was God. I knew it was God inside my mind, inside my heart. I knew it was God. I only felt it. I have not have learned. I have not been taught that was God that was talking to me. And he was only in the air. He was not coming from the left. He was not coming from the right side. He didn't come from up above. He was only exist in the air. He was, I am. That's what he showing me. But I was not really believed in God in that time. But God was telling me that my daughter should be allowed to be pregnant. He was telling me that. And it was, the Spirit was leaving me now, so I talk on my own now. And I come to the hospital in Stockholm to someone that could make my daughter be pregnant. And when God was talk to me, and he said that your daughter should be allowed to carry a baby in her womb, he say in that way. And I was laughing because I knew my daughter didn't have any ovule. She couldn't have any children. So in that moment I was thinking, that is not God that am talking to me, because he should know that my daughter can't have any children. And then God say to me, you laugh like Sarah was laughing when he didn't say that, when I say that she should have a child. But he say I was laughing like Sarah. And after a while he understood that I didn't know who Sarah was, as I didn't read the Bible. And then it come a little, some second later, and Abraham, he was saying. So he said that he was telling me who he was from the beginning, but I didn't understood it. So I left Sweden, and that was made from heaven that I should leave Sweden and then come to United States. And it was when I started to walk homeless, without any money, without any protection of people. It was when I started to understand that there is a God. And later on, many years later on, I understood that God was telling me already from the start in year 2000 that who he was. He was not Jesus. He was God that have been talking to Abraham and Sarah, and he was not in a body. He was only there. I am. That's what he was. So it's going into a circle now. So I'm coming back to when in that time, in the 60s, when I started to see aliens. It's coming back to that time. So the circle is a whole. It's not broken. It's there, everything. And I am happy that I have got this night. It's have coming listener from Iran, and I think they are interested of UFO, and maybe we can come together with about UFO and understand how to heal this world and not make any war, because this planet is God's planet. God doesn't have any city. God have the universe. God have this planet. And from God's view up in the universe, there is no country on this planet. That's what human have done. The human have caused the war going on, and human have make the earth to be split up in many countries. That is not God that have done that. Israel is not God's country, because every one of us that live in different countries, we are God's people. We are living in God's country. We are God's people. It's not, I am Jewish from the start, but I am not only Jewish. It's not the meaning of it. It's only that I come from the beginning from Africa, and then I come up to Israel in my DNA. I know from the start where I come from. I come from those Sun people. I come from those small dwarf groups in Africa, and I come from some countries in Africa, and then we were walking up to Israel, and then up to Russia, and then over to Finland, Germany, and we come to Sweden. And here I am in Sweden. But I am not any religion. I am God's daughter. That's what I am. So it was a long episode, and it was not the meaning to do a long episode, but the Spirit was touching me, so he knew what I should talk about, so he gave me those words. As from the other episode today, that I try to talk to you with my voice, but they couldn't, because it's telepathy, and they don't know how to talk to you with a voice. They don't have a voice. It's telepathy they are sending. But they were trying today to talk, but they couldn't. I don't know when or if they will talk to you with a mouth. They don't have a mouth. It's like the air streaming inside them and out. That's how it looked like a mouth, but it's not a mouth they have in their face. It's a ventil. It's for the air, so it's not burning up inside them. So thank you for listening, and I hope you understand what's going on. And don't let the devil try to convince you that it was a mental illness, and that I saw the moon, or someone was saying I saw a light on a pole like that, and this that wrote me. That was not even close to my city. I'm more south of Stockholm. More. So thank you, and God bless you.